Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. Need support? I think I've gone crazy and have no one to talk to. Update. 10:27, update below in comments. In Albuquerque, I have a long backstory. You can check my history. We're trying to get past this. This last Saturday I drove past a Chevy dealership. For no reason at all I stopped. An hour later I had traded my old Camry for a 2018 Camaro ZL1. I always wanted a badass car. Never owned one. My wife was happy for me. I love this car. That's not the news though. This morning I was in a meeting at work. The VP of Financial Ops was being his usual asshole self. He always gives my department an extra load of shit. I've sat through 1,000 of these meetings. About 30 minutes in I had an overwhelming urge to leave. I got up and walked out. I got in my car and left. I started driving west. I've been gone for a few hours and I'm a couple hundred miles out. I'm heading for California. I've always wanted to live there but life didn't make that doable. I haven't left my wife. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I love this car and I'm going to California. I hate my job. I'm not going back there. I don't know what I'll do when I get to California. Maybe send for my wife. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but one thing I'm aware of is that I feel awesome. I haven't felt this good in a long time. Is this some type of nervous breakdown euphoria? I don't feel like I'm going crazy. On the contrary, I feel inexplicably coherent and lucid right now. All I know is I'm going to San Diego. 2,275 miles to go. I've finished lunch and am heading back out. Thanks for letting me get this out. There is no one in my life I could discuss this with. I'm sorry if I've let anyone down. I try to be strong and will be. I just need to go. Help. I didn't make it to OKC. Drove enough for one day. I'm in Tulsa at a Holiday Inn Express. I had a very tasty dinner. There's a bar across the street. Looks like a redneck joint. I'm envisioning Budweiser, jukebox full of country music, pool tables. I'm heading over there in a few minutes. I emailed the whole family. Said I'm fine, don't worry, I just had to go. I'll be back when I'm ready. Got responses from each. My kids are all very worried, but I assured them I'm fine. My wife says she's worried sick and she wants to call. I said in the email I didn't want to talk to any of them on the phone, so I'm not calling. I also turned off my location services. I want to be off the grid. Still many miles to go. By Saturday I want to take a walk by the seawall in Mission Bay in San Diego. I just feel like none of this matters. The things that were most important to me in life turned out to be illusions. I was a good husband and father. I took pride in that. I defined my life by it. Now I don't know who I am. Obviously not the husband and father I thought. Maybe I'll find out who I am. Maybe not. I'm starting to believe I can never again be who I was. He left and I can't find him. Sorry for the babbling. I think I've lost my mind. Oh well, off to some cold beer, friendly conversation, and who knows. No planning this ride. Have a good night? I made it. I'm staying by the Gaslamp district in a room overlooking the bay. I'm in a bar right now getting ready to watch the World Series. Something that has been awesome so far on this trip is I'm not thinking about my marriage or wife. This has been a very good trip so far. A lot of cool people in here tonight to watch the series. I'm going to make some new friends. The bartender is very cute. I'm going to meet and talk to her too. Have a good evening everyone. Congratulations mate. I am glad you've achieved your goal. Now time for some much needed, much deserved you time. That's exactly what I'm doing, and really loving it so far. I've met several really cool people so far. I was always kind of an introvert. I had my wife. She was my best friend. I experienced everything in life with her and didn't need anyone else. I'm finding that I like meeting new people. Made it to Albuquerque. Had some great Mexican food and 3 tall Dos Equis samba, my fave, and am chilling in this big comfy king-sized bed with 4 pillows and watching the extra innings of the World Series. Whatever is going on with me, I have to say I feel pretty good. I've met some really cool strangers on this trip so far. I told my story to a couple of good ole boys I played pool with last night. One of them said, "Damn, man, you need some therapy," and by therapy I mean a lot of beer and a lot of poo. Why? He was funny as hell, and I had a great night. Wanted to get some sleep tonight, but this game is too good to turn off. Good night all. Feeling good. Thanks for the comments. Saw that my update this morning got flagged and removed, but can't imagine why. Just a very short update. I see that I won't make San Diego by Saturday. Headed out a couple hours ago. I'm trying for Albuquerque by tonight. Had a lot of fun last night. Have a good day. Thank you for all your comments. I made it to St. Louis. I'm going to push ahead to Oklahoma City and stop for the night. I called my boss and said I need an emergency leave of absence. I've got almost 2 months of PTO on the books before anything else will kick in. Between Louisville, Kentucky and St. Louis on I-64 West, I got my car up to 130 miles per hour. It was exhilarating. I know it can go faster, but the road conditions didn't permit it. When I get to I-40 in the desert, I'm going to shoot for 160. I haven't talked to family yet. It's only 3 p.m. where we live. I don't even know if they know I'm gone. I'll call them when I stop for the night. I'm here. I updated the thread. Downtown San Diego is really cool. Electric scooters and bicycles everywhere. I'm gonna try one of these Lime scooters tomorrow and cruise down the sea wall. I made it to St. I'm right by the bay in the gas lamp district. It's really cool. I may not leave. Today I rode electric scooters around the city. I've found that most restaurants in the gas lamp district have regular seating but also large community tables. I eat at those and get to know my fellow diners. I'm having fun right now. I may drive up the coast to LA to go to a Rams game, or maybe up to the Bay Area to see the Raiders. When you're buying only one ticket, you can get a pretty good price when they have odd one-off seats available. Maybe see the Lakers and LeBron. I'm loving my hotel room. My mate so far is named Marisela, and she's from Guatemala. She has such an interesting life story. All in all, the trip is going great. I know at some point I have to go home, but I'm trying not to worry about that right now. Update: I haven't been on Reddit in quite a while. Update. But I've received a lot of messages asking for an update. I'm the man who found out my 2 oldest children are not my biological children. Found out my wife had a full-on affair many years ago and our daughters are his. My historical posts are listed below. I apologize for not updating sooner, but there have been so many changes in my life in the last few months. In a way, I don't even remember who I was or what I felt like before this happened. It's like I do remember, but it seems so long ago. I'm a different person now, and I don't think I can ever go back to who I was. Who I used to be was shaped in large part around my marriage, which was the biggest part of my life. Now I don't know what to think of that. Anyway, of course I traveled back home. I had a blast in California. I met a lot of interesting people and talked to some very pretty women around my age. I was able to really let go of this crazy situation for a while and exist as a different person. I called my boss, and was able to take leave. Now they know what is going on, which I hate, but at least them knowing has made them more willing to give me the time I need to deal with it. I still have the Camaro. It's sitting outside my office right now. I love that car and I drive it too fast everywhere I go. I've realized I hate my career. I thought I loved it before, but I think I loved the life it provided my wife and our family. I really no longer care about that life very much when you remove that. I started seeing a lot of other things differently. I don't want to work for other people anymore. I'm planning my exit strategy. I have a great retirement account. Even if I have to surrender half to my wife, if it comes to that, I'll still be fine. I want to do something else. I'm thinking of opening a bar/diner in a very hip part of town. I'm actually pretty good with cooking for large groups and love to do it. I do a lot of different types of burgers, tacos, fajitas, etc. Perfect bar food. That's just an idea. We'll see. As for my wife, I'm back home, but I don't act husbandly with her. I'm not mean to her, and we are currently still married, but I just don't care. I've lost my ability to care about her like a husband cares for a wife, and I can't get it back. My existence there is pleasant enough. I do whatever I want when I want and check with no one. She tries to let me know her comings and goings, but I tell her that's not necessary. She's being very pleasant around me, and is so ashamed of herself. I can tell. I think something she valued in our lives is how much respect I had for her. I did. I had more respect for my wife than any other human being I've ever had in my life. Now I feel no respect for her at all. None. It's like she erased the biggest and best thing that had happened in my life up to this point. My marriage. Of course everyone gives me advice. Go to marriage counseling, it was so long ago, don't ruin the best thing in your life because of a stupid mistake she made so long ago. She's been an amazing wife and mother, you have to give her credit for that. Blah blah blah. Literally everyone in my life has an opinion on how I can heal and what I should do. To be honest, I don't know what the future holds, and right now I don't care. It's pleasant at the house. I've moved to the finished basement and come and go as I please. My wife doesn't bother me, pressure me, or give me any type of shit at all. I think she's just thankful that I'm still here. I think she thinks that as long as I'm still at home and haven't filed for divorce that we may come through this. I have no answer to that, and that doesn't bother me at all. When the answer or the path forward becomes clear to me, then I'll act, but two things I know for sure: I'm not going to rush myself. I'm going to live for me and do whatever I want to do. No one will influence whatever I do in the future but me. Of course I love my daughters, and the relationship with all the kids is still solid. None of this was any of their fault. I just joke with them now that I had counted on one of them to give me a kidney if I needed one, but I guess only my son can do that. I'd love to say nothing has changed between us, but I'd be lying. It feels different for all of us. It'll never be how it was, but we'll figure it out. That's kind of where I am. It's Friday afternoon at about 3:30 and I'm taking off for the weekend. Should the department head bail at 3:30? Nope. That looks bad. Do I give a shit? Nope. PTW, I also wear jeans and Skechers shoes to work every day now, even though I was a suit-wearing executive and all the other directors and up still are. Do I give a shit what they think about what I'm wearing? Nope. Not in the least. It's comfortable, so that's how it is. Suicidal thoughts are long gone for those who asked. I do feel much better these days, just very different. Everyone have a great weekend. I know I will because I make my own fun now. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night. Wherever you are.